Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Victoria and Graspian are both here on the YouTubes. Welcome in, you all. So we missed Thursday and I almost missed again tonight. We had some family over again, and but I did want to do this. At least I was able to start, even if it was a little bit late. But I did want to jump in and continue our work so we could try to get, to keep things moving. So let's just go ahead and jump into the base. I did not do anything off camera, so kind of picking up right where we left off. Sand is nearly gone here, which means we need to bring it in from over here, which we did set up some mining over here and have it ready to go. But we're going to try to bring it in via trains tonight. Hydrogen is a struggle, so we do not have any. This has emptied itself out. We need to delete this and that. Downgrade this, and then also flip it so that it can keep this thing going to get to a little bit savings on maintenance again. It'll be minus 2% maintenance. But yeah, every time this seems to tick up just a little bit, somebody comes and takes some for fuel, and then the actual fuel trucks that are trying to keep the fuel stations going do not have enough to come and get. Although maybe it just did. No, it didn't. That one didn't. Maybe this one did. Nope, that one didn't either. So the fuel stations are having a heck of a time getting enough fuel in. We do have them boosted so they can do their thing, but I don't know how well that's going to work long term. But we'll see. Let's see. Graspian, you're testing your setup for tomorrow. You think it's all working? What's going on tomorrow? Marshall, welcome in. Thank you for claiming first on the Twitch. So we need to keep doing this. For that, though, we need to have a lot more of these construction parts. It was something in the neighborhood of a couple of thousand total. Okay, well, 1,100. I have 800 and some already. We're almost there. Yeah, those, plus we need a bunch to get the ship built. That was the actual tough part, which was down here someplace. There, and we need 600 for that. So could do the ship first, but the ship's not gonna, it doesn't matter. 6 of one, half dozen the other. Let's go ahead and start building this then. Let's do this in parts and pieces. I think we built most or all of the pipes. Frico, you still waiting on a signed date? Yeah, I haven't. I mean, it's up to you guys what we do. I haven't given it any guaranteed designated thought. So kind of whatever you guys want to do. I didn't do these. I didn't do these pipes here. So it's up to everybody else, really, what we do. I don't have any strong opinions. I mean, I've seen it enough times that I would rather other people do it or be there for it, not me. Oh, right, the hospital. That's tomorrow. All right, because you're a day ahead. Yeah. Never mind. Shut up, Wally. That, and then this. And let's do 4 of these. Kind of a halvesies kind of a thing. Acid should go up quickly too. And we'll see. But yeah, good luck with that, Graspian, because that's basically like less than 24 hours. From now, right? Like, give or take. There. We'll do one full unpaused big swath thing here. Oh, people. Right, I need people. Crap, people. People. Let's unity this. Okay, good. There's parts for that in place. Uh-huh. Oh, good. That takes purples. Okay. Yep. And let's unpause because, yeah, I know. After the first bunch of people get born or whatever happens to them, then we'll see what happens. Did I not unity that? Oh, I improved, but I didn't unity. Okay, there we go. Build, please. Yeah, I was thinking... I should have remembered anyway that that was what you're going to be talking about. I'm going to take this pipe out, maybe. Yeah, I'm not going to do another one of those statues here, I don't think. Take that pipe out. We also need to have some seed water run into here because this is not going to produce the water properly. So let's get a water requester here someplace. I probably have one already set up, although I could probably make one in less time. There's water, right? That will go into here someplace. And then we'll just do a Mark II pipe connecting that to some squirrely pipe connector there. Oh yeah, let's do that way. And then we can build that too. Make it so. Alright, workers are getting replaced now. That's good. But yeah, by all means, Marshall, feel free to stream it. Alright, there we go. Workers, 13 more. That's them in here. Oh, we need to get rid of dirt. I probably need to move this. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, we'll move that over. And then hopefully we can get this oil thing straightened out. So the next 600 of these... Oh, we're doing good. I did Unity boost those. Let's go ahead and buy the ship. Okay, game lag. There we go. Buy the ship. And that just does it. We don't have to do anything for that. Okay, good. You're coming in here and you're heading out again. Okay, good. We'll need to reconfigure the ship for hydrogen running. And we'll also need to reconfigure the ship for using less fuel, too, when it comes back. But I think it came in just quickly enough to say, hey, I need to go get some crude. You bring in that water. Water everywhere. Don't need to turn these on, but I'll do it one of them anyway. Okay. Now what I want to do is turn off the top growth and let the beacon bring in a couple of batches of people. Actually, it's only going to bring in. It's going to bring in 18 of them. That's all right. And then we can build more of this as we can. Okay, good. You brought in some water. That's good. Good job. You're back with the crude. Let's empty you out and then we'll flip it. We don't have any hydrogen here yet anyways for fuel, so that's going to be a bit of a thing to deal with. I'm not going to be able to get down here. Maybe they will. Maybe they can. I might have to do some shenanigans here. Play that. We'll worry about that when we get there. Let's check this box, though. You have enough for one more trip. So might as well burn that diesel out of it, and then it'll complain. Rock dump, you need more designations here, but we don't really have much. Is that one done? No. Okay. You then can lose this and these. And instead you can come back down here for a while. Although you're not going to move very fast because you have no fuel. You're one of the furthest out ones, so they're the ones having the hardest time getting fuel. You're running. You're distilling. Your output of heavy oil is full. Did I miss a pipe? No, you're waiting for hydrogen. Right. And that'll chug a little bit of hydrogen out at a time, which should go back, right back out. Oh, it's coming out this way. Flip this around. Flip this around. A little bit of it goes in there, a little bit of it goes into here. This will run your fuel gas. I missed a pipe right there. Let's do Unity that. Okay. That's why I need to do a full swap or swipe of everything. No, we'll be able to get 2 batches in. Yeah, we'll get 2 batches in and then turn the pop growth back on. This one needs to be done too. Let's go ahead and just do it. Missed those. I missed these. I gotta wait for that to empty, and then I'll do it. I don't want to waste what they earned. Don't want to waste it. All right, everybody's steaming now. If you're running, which you are, then this can be removed. And we'll let that pipe run out. That'll be fine. But we'll remove that tank. And now is your turn. Yes, now is your turn. Go, please. If we're starting to buffer a bit of hydrogen. A bit. But this hasn't backed up yet. How much crude do I have? Plenty. Okay, so I'm going to let this run till this is backed up a bit, and then we'll turn the ship's fuel back on, and it should be coming back in now, right? Maybe? Turn the ship's fuel back on, and that'll be good. They, of course, need to expand this, or build the rest of this. But this is going to take a while because these guys need to charge up with their hydrogen. Any thoughts about your different style this time for your factory? Not particularly, not because of any reason other than I just, I haven't played Satisfactory in so long that I don't really, I miss these guys too. Jeez, Wally. I don't really think about it anymore. We need to get these cracking. Get cracking. I must have done the central pipe but not did the feeder pipes. Yeah. Oh well. Hey, lovey. Well, I bet you I did the central pipes when I did it this way because they all cross that, but the feeder pipes don't. Yeah, that's probably. So yeah, I just don't really have any strong thoughts about Satisfactory anymore. Addicted. It's just I just don't. Just kind of separated myself. It's different bringing everything into localized areas. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a benefit to bringing everything in together. You don't have to, once you bring all the raw stuff in, you don't have to do anything else. The disadvantage from what I remember, though, is that then you have a lot of lag in that spot because you have so much going on in one spot. So it's kind of a trade-off, from what I recall. We're going to need more than 69 more workers, though, for the rest of this stuff, I think. We're probably going to have to do another upgrade here, so let's just do it. Let's do this one there, and we'll let the trucks do it. Yeah, I honestly don't know what's better at this point. If they've dealt with the lag issues enough, or if there's still those issues, I don't know. You're going to need fuel. This is nearly full. Let's go ahead and turn this on, see what happens, I guess. I see it coming out. Why are you blasting off instead of going into there? Did I miss something here? Why is it venting? It should take all that carbon dioxide into there. Alright, it is. Andrew He would move every 30 seconds. Like what's up? Yeah. Yeah, I have no interest in playing a game like that. None at all. Actually, I don't really need this. Let's remove this and that. We'll let the trucks deliver it to the other two, because this would give us the headway to be able to come through here to here. So yeah. What this probably actually needs is before this stack, or after the splitter, going into here, we probably need a tank. Why is that? I don't get why this is backing up. Why this isn't. Is that connected there? Oh, that's connected there, isn't it? Yes. Doggone it, this whole design is jacked. Alright. That means I need to move this way down, then. And I need to fix it on the other two as well. How am I doing? Oh, good. Just been a little bit busy the last, you know, few days. But, definitely wanted to stream tonight, so we're here. Do that. Let's delete those components out of this one and that one, and redo that. See, we were wasting carbon dioxide, which means we were getting not as much graphite as we should have been. Oopsie. Alright, let me just build there, or market there. It would be nice. Somebody come and get that, please. I guess I could Unity it. There you are. Yes, Deviant, welcome in. What kind of heresy are you committing now? Or Caledon might have something to say about that. There we go, that should help some. But really what I should have done, probably, was after the splitter, put in a tank, even a smallish one, and then had from the tank into these. That would have been a better way to do it. We're still bringing in this? Yes, we are. Are we still having this disabled? Yes, we have. Okay, we can start then. Actually, let's Unity boost what we have built first to match the others. So that we can produce even more H. What the H? And we're still having a tough time storing hydrogen. At least these are working now, which means this probably doesn't need to anymore. But we're fueling the boat here, which is part of it. We gotta get that fueled up first. You didn't see any, but you're sure it's in there somewhere because I'm involved. So that's working, this is working, everything's working, probably working. This pipe can probably be deleted now. Yep, delete all of that, please. You're free to go, but there's not a boatload of crude available in the world yet. Okay. That's because we have 3 boats going for, I think, 2... Wrong button. I think I have 2 oil places here. One of them is here, one of them is there. And we only have a total of 240 being mined at the moment. We should have one more way out here. Yeah, so we'll have to probably bring that one online soon. Because we're not going to have enough crude for all of these, I don't think. Although, they're not really using what they should be using, which is also kind of weird. Not sure why that is. Like, this should be basically running constantly, using 180. Not draining fast enough. That could be the pipes, though, with my boosting going on. So, I'm not going to fret over that. Let's see. Let's unpause a few of these things, although I'm going to have to get some more people in before we can do too much more. You're blocked due to dirt output. I probably have to move the dirt thing again. I didn't mark it. Oopsie. There we go. Have at it. Sorry. Sorry. You may proceed with dirt now. This is still flowing, but it's just flowing into the tank now. So we should be storing hydrogen pretty soon. New refugees. That's finishing up there. Let's unpause this and that. This and that. 12 and 12 and 8. 8 is 40, and we don't have enough people for that. Alright, I'll give natural growth a little bit more time. I don't really even need this diesel input. We really only need one of those. Let's delete that too. I don't think I have one of those over here. No, I don't. Yeah, this is outputting 72 because I have it Unity boosted, but that pipe can only handle 60. So that's the problem, partially problem there. Oh well. And then we can do this and that and this and that. And then I can actually pause pop growth, natural pop growth again. And we'll just do this one and that one once we get more people in through the beacon. Alright, so now, are you storing? You are storing hydrogen. Maybe I should do export routes for this. Let's do this for a little while. I want you to go to here and to here. And I would like... if that's going to work. Keep others from coming and getting gas from here. There's not the checkbox here for only assigned. That's only for import. Well, let's see. It may or may not work. May have to clear it. Those trucks may have already been on their way, though, so we'll see what happens. I won't leave that on permanently, because I don't want it on permanently, but I want to try to get the fuel stations some gas so that they can do their thing. Get those excavators cleaned up. Are you still complaining about dirt? Yeah, you like dirt. Dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Okay, so dirt's getting dumped, albeit slowly. Down to the last little bit of sand. And trying to crank these out as fast as I reasonably can. Copper's still kind of a struggle, but it's really now just a logistics issue. Timing kind of issue rather than anything else. Wood's a problem. But it's not for lack of trees. At this point, it's for lack of tree harvesting. No, it's not a real problem, but it could become a problem. Right. Both of the fuel stations were silenced for a little while. And now that one's empty again. Actually, they're both empty again. But their pickup trucks aren't here. That one is. Well, it is on its way out again. So this might be working. Oh, it is doing something. Let's see. Couple more workers and then I can build that. You're still venting this. Oh, you might be because this can't handle all the outputs here. Because these are boosted. They're making 48 each. These are making 24 each. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 48, which is just under 300. And you can only handle a $144, so you're going to vent some of that. It's just the cost of doing business, though. How about a beacon delivery? Would that be nice? 9 months still. 8 months now. Let's see. Unity's hosed again. Why is that? Probably because of this boosting. Definitely need to step it back again. Alright, I'll step this one back. Well, that didn't step it back as far as I was hoping. Is it an issue here? No. Everything looks good here. Food all looks nice and full. Vegetables are a little behind, but they're being delivered. Snacks, same answer. Fruit, kind of same answer. Chairs, not so much. Appliances, not so much. They're doing all right. How many appliances do we need? 34.1. How many appliances are we making? 36. If we're getting all the things in for them. It looks like we are. That means we were behind because of electronic shortage. But I think we're doing okay there. And we're basically broken even on this now. Okay. I may need to take an edict out. That's not affecting me. That one I don't want to really take out. Oh. Yeah, let's take this. Oh, we can take this down. We're not doing any research. Let's take that one down. Yeah, there we go. We'll put that one back up when it's time to do more research. No more fuel alerts. Yes, all the alerts are clear for the first time in like one whole stream. It's not going to last long because these guys still need a bit more stockpiled, but that's going to just take some time. So they'll just keep stockpiling fuel. This will keep storing up, building up. That means these will be a little bit, yeah, 1,000 there. 400 and some there. Nice. This, on the other hand, is a little bit of a struggle too. There's some more people. Good. That. So, now that we've done that, we need to get some sand moving into the base here. From the new sand area, because this is not going to last long. Not much left there to get. How's this dirt going? Still going. Good. So we need to bring a rail in from over here, down through this tunnel that I dug, probably along here, across here, but then I kind of get oofed a bit. We're going to probably have to go up this way and come across and then just drop it off here. But I think, yeah, this is a mess here. So I'm going to have to clean this up at some point. But I think I'm going to drop the sand off here, at least for now. And then later we can do some better work on that. So let's start laying some track. Build track. This will just be a bi-directional route. Oh, we need that station we designed or started looking at last time. That's here. We don't need the fuel points here on this end. We'll fuel on the other end. Let's see. We'll do... How do I want to handle this now? So the question is still outlying of... If I put this in... no, that's backwards, because the station's on that end, I think. This is a little bit gray area for Wally, but that's okay. There. And then what if we do a storage here on the end of it? A big one, or at least a medium one. This. Yeah, they're taking sand from here. I think I want to actually put it down this far down. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then we'll belt from here to there. And then we'll belt from here out. Because that gives me the ability to bring pipes in the case of the... where we need a fuel. We don't need those here, so let's take those two out, actually. And we'll put in buildings empty station module. Oh, okay. I guess that was it. Let's keep digging down. Look at this too. We're gonna have to dig a little bit more out here. That's fine. Half expecting that. I think I'm going to put this a bit further away. And the reason I'm thinking that is because I may need to eventually move this, so I'm going to need to reroute that belt, and I want to have some space here. I need the empty station on the right here. This one, probably not. But I don't know, because I've not done any train stuff before, and I've only seen a little. So I'm kind of using Factorio as my sort of template here. But yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see this, and so we have curves. These curves are controllable by, is that T and R? Or is that J? No, F? I think it's F. $14, $22, and $30. T and R are the rotations. C. Okay. Sort of C. I don't think I really need 30s. Coming out of a station, I feel like I could get away with much less. Like maybe you don't want to do 14. But maybe 22 is plenty. That. Let's do down the middle of this somewhere. Hmm. Oh, totally what I wanted. Thank you, game. Yep. Okay. A little weird. And I has control of things. It's like almost like sticking. You're gonna go right up alongside this then. Like that. And there are crossings. So we have a level crossing. I thought there was an easy way to do the crossings. Like an all-in-one thing. Guess not, but I thought there was. That's a crossing. Can't really see it, but we should probably build it. Can see it so that the trucks can see it across the blueprint. That'd be useful. Refugees arrived again. And now the issue is, I don't remember how far we were. Get that ramp to work. Guess that's basically it. You can see though that it goes red, so it's a slower section then. But it doesn't let me get any better with that anyway. Is that J? That it's J. Okay. Okay, so we can go 12% grade, or we can go... I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 squares to do a 12% grade. It's 4, 3, 2, 3. That should work? That does work. Excellent. Okay. That was hotkey J for grade. Just trying to go up a little hill here. Elevation change. I'm gonna need to do another crossing here. Go down to this point. And we'll do another one of these. Can I just copy this? But I can. That. Make it so. These just need rails and concrete and construction parts. I still need to wait 3 more trips, 4 more trips, 3 more trips for it to turn off the beacon. Unless they changed it. When last I played, the beacon was would only run so many times, and then you had to get people in ye old-fashioned way. I'm not going to do that curve, but what I think I will do is I will do this curve. No, I want blue. Guess that's it. I want an S curve here, more or less. Ooh, we gotta go through way over here, though. That good? Like that. Sorry, truck. Alright, so it wasn't too worried about grade there, at least. Get through this section. Make them drive around, but I can do this. Give them a crossing in here someplace. Right there. What I think I want to do is get you off this freaking mountain. But what else I think I want to do is change this zone a bit. Try to get this frontage here a bit. So like from here, there. Go this way to there. And then you come all the way down here to there. And then let's mine all of this stuff. Like so. I think they'll come down here because this is closer. That's okay. Let's make this rail so. We need to also build a station or a train depot. So we'll do that. I want to take a look at this here too, because this same thing here with this slope. Are you? How do I know? No, you are a 10, so you're okay. I just did not get that correct earlier. Okay, 12% grade is probably better. I don't know. Do that. You're going to need to have a belt here to load this. I think we can probably just go with a tier 2 belt. That'll just do this. And I don't really think I care whether it is evenly split or not. This will be sand. And loading. Request a train only if... I guess all modules are full. Nope. That's what Bold Viking was using, so we'll trust that he knows a little bit of what he's talking about. May come to hurt me, but oh well. Maybe train limit of 1, 2, since we are here. Yeah. Might be the best. Okay, so you're making those things. Good. Depot. Depot. Where do I want to put the depot? I was thinking of putting it over here. So maybe I'll wait until this is done and we get the track through here. But we could also take a look at what it's going to look like, too. So, how big of a train can a singular depot build? We're going to do hydrogen locomotives, which is going to be a pain a bit. We're going to want, in this case, hoppers. 2, 3, 4. And then another hydrogen locomotive. Now, I think we have to flip one of these. I'm guessing it's this one. It's a little unclear directionally, but it looks like we have to. Gives you their speed limits here. Build costs. Can. How big of a train can be built at a depot? There's nothing that says how big of a train can be built at a depot. Fortunate. You could at least remembered our train. Do we have? We might have. Where's that at? F2? Yes, F2. Trains. First line train. Nothing about how big, because we have these extensions. What does this say? Doesn't say either. Like, how many extensions do I want to have, or how much space or how much capacity do I need to have? I don't know. We got another beacon delivery. We can accept 2 more. Gotta remember that. We got a bit of time yet, though. Still making trains. I think, yeah, we're short on gravel. We did do a gravel build, right? Somewhere in here? Right here. Except that I didn't make it available. Oopsie. Wait, I think I did it backwards. No, wait, I don't want trucks keeping it full. I just want it for pickup. Leave that open. That's fine. That's fine too. I have no idea where the gravel we had came from. It didn't come from there. Now we have gravel available. Look at that. Life's better. There are wider ones of these? There are. We might eventually need some of that. I don't know if these are limited to how... Small and medium. Oh, okay, so I need to do the bigger ones. Oh. I need to do the wider ones here. We'll do that. I'm going to take out some of this. One more. I need to do the same over here. You know me, Glass. You know me. Need to do that one too. Copy this thing. And this one's got to go as well. 2, 3, 4. And unity that. Do this placement properly here. As bad as Caledon, Glass. Alright, so you make all those things. Also deliver all that gravel. Do all the things, please. How is this going now? I think we can probably clear these because I see this is full, basically. This one here is getting there as well. So this is the last bastion here. I think we can safely, question mark. Oh, no, don't pause them. Safely turn these down. All hail the Tentacle Lord. I guess. Oops, I missed one. Excuse me. Come ups. Oh, and this too. Make that so. I don't know where he's at tonight. I was expecting to sadly hear from him, but he's been disturbingly quiet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to get into that yet. We'll wait till you guys are done. What parts did those take, by the way? Oh, they're still... Okay. Rails are actually an issue, which I was expecting to happen. I would like to embiggen the rail build, if I can find it. Here it is. Including, but not limited to, upgrading this output, I think. Let's do this. That. And... down, please. There we go. And that also. Make it so. And then let's do an upgrade for this storage. Not that we need it right now, but we will at some point in the future. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Another refugee delivery. So let's do one more. Copper mine needs more work to do. Can handle that. We're kind of falling off the cliff there, buddy. Let's just keep going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And there. And do some of those too. That'll do for now. Got plenty of copper saved up. That's good to see. Dirt. We should check on the dirt dump. It's full. So let's move that again. And let's do this down to there. And then I will do this like that. We're almost certainly going to need to make twice this many, but I can also do an upgrade to Assemblies 4. Maybe. Assembly 4 is where it gets into using... yeah, teraflops. So maybe not. Maybe we just double the number of machines. For now. But I just did did just double it. So we'll see how that goes. You all are working hard, hardly working. It's one of those things. And you all will have that scooped out in practically no time. Do they do this like each individual segment? That's kind of a pain. Oh well. Or is, well, wait a minute. Or is it? 426. Oh, it's the whole segment, but they're delivering it to this point. The furthest possible point they can get to. For whatever crazy ass reason. Rather than delivering it to the nearest point of each segment. Wait a minute. Oh no! I see what happened. I wasn't storing gravel, I was storing rock. I probably copied this to put there, and then, yeah, oopsie. Alright, gravel it up. Plenty of gravel coming in now. Alright, we did that, I think, at like the end of the last stream, and I was tired by that point. That's filling up slowly. They should start taking from here now. I think. Although, where's your truck at? Oops, yes, exactly. Still just getting from this one for whatever weird-ass reason, but that's fine. I don't really care as long as you... I mean, I actually do care. I would rather you take from the fullest one, especially the one that is full, so that they can all run instead of only having some of them running. It would be nicer, I guess. Is what it is. Alright, so... your gravel on. Man, as soon as there's any, there's like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. This would be much better, though, if they were waiting for a full load rather than delivering it one or two at a time. Because right now, they're hauling like 9 and 9 and 4. So maybe if I had the buffer full, it would have been better. Oh, they're delivering right there. That's, oh, they're, wait. Oh, that's the segment, right? I broke the segment there. Okay. All right. At least it seems I did. I think we're going to need another tree harvester. Although, the problem might also be the number of trees. It means we might actually need another tree, or expanded, or a different tree nursery, farm thingy. Forestry area. Yeah, probably going to. I don't know where the heck to put that at, though. Got more stuff, less space. All right, there's the last refugees that I want to bring in with the beacon. So let's pause the beacon, and we'll turn on natural growth. Great. 81 people to play with, so I did indeed need that. Well, 88. We'll have 88 people to play with, so I did indeed need that additional upgrade because they have 100 extra, 160 extra. So yeah, I did. Yeah. All right. So we kind of have to wait for these rails to finish. They're finishing, but they're not finished. We also need to wait for this to finish. I want to play with that, which I think I'm going to do via some smaller curve connectors. Maybe we can look at the curves here. Tracks, and if I say, hey, build me a segment, short segment here, and then I want a curve that is a small one. That's the 14 curve right there. And then I can remove the straight bit, and I have a 14 curve. That's got to go where we lined up at, right there. Something like that, if we're going to connect it directly to the line. Okay, so one of these is an input, one of them is an output. But we should potentially do like this, I guess. That can be connected to the line. Okay. And then you can go through like this, I guess. We also need directional issues here. You should be bidirectional. You should be bidirectional. You should be bidirectional. You should be inbound only. You should be outbound only. Directional. I got an issue here. Oh, I don't. And bidirectional. Yeah. I think all this is bidirectional though, right? Yeah, it's all bidirectional. I don't know how I got switched my directionalism, but this is all bidirectional. And we're only going to have one train on this path for right now, so we don't need signals. We can do that with like the exclusive zones, I guess, which we will do at some point. And then we'll just put a station or two in here. All right, so I'm going to connect you directly up to the end of that. So, and then I can go ahead and build this. And go ahead and build this too. I'll put it in the queue. And then we'll connect that line there up to this line here once things are put back into normal here. And things are built and this is cleared out and all of those things. They're having a little bit of a hard time with that one. Because I think it's because it's right here at these pillars. Combined with that, yeah, that being right there. But it'll be alright. Yeah, the construction is coming along smoothly enough. These people must be in England or down under someplace or something, Graspian. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Must not be using any titanium anymore, which wouldn't surprise me because... Yeah. Because this is all backed up now. You're backed up. Oh, we should probably check the... Oh, we got a rocket still ready. Queue up another rocket, though, because we're probably... Yeah, not too bad. We did queue up a bunch at the end of the last stream, so that's fine. This is full as well. I might want... I'm not going to do it right now, but I might want to do... move this storage out here. Put in a splitter here so that some of it goes this way, some of it goes out to the storage kind of thing. You're not sure. Oh, we can probably nope. Cancel that. Cancel. De-unify these. Unitify. How's copper doing? That's full. That's a struggle, but that's okay. Struggle bus. This is fine as well, though. But I think now the issue is... plastic. I'm going to have to build a new plastic build onto one of these. No, the issue is trucking. The issue is trucking. We're that overwhelmed that there's no jobs registered to take plastic from here to here. Oh, there are a few. Coming from elsewhere then, I guess. But it's not filling, they're not scheduled to fill up the box. Proper side of the road. Yeah, so it said wrong side of the road. This got done, so let's go back into that train build here. And train depot is 30 tiles. These are each, did these tell me? Yeah, that is 30 tiles. Well, that's convenient. Okay, perfect. I picked the right size trains without trying. Build that, please. It's going to bring in a bunch of vehicle parts, a bunch of hydrogen, some electronics, and some steel. Should have all the things. Vehicle parts, we may have to make more. We may not have enough of a buffer of that. Yeah, I have only 200 in the buffer. Let's turn the buffer up one tick, though, so we have 240, enough for a train. In buffer at all times, or at least in theory. I think that'll be better. You guys are just about done here. Just about done here. A lot of dirt. Mostly dirt. A little bit of rock. Mostly dirt. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Then go back to your rock music. Oh, you're leaving. Okay. Sure. Hopefully you'll finish the job over here. Do that one right there? Okay. Never float your boat, I guess. Wasn't anything there to pick up, but good job anyway. Hoping... Yeah, nothing there. Good. No spillover. Oh, you didn't do it all. Now I get you to go back over here, please. Mine those last two tiny little bits. And I don't need them for this train work. But it must be distance-wise. Yeah, distance is off just a bit. Alright, well, whatever. Let's do... Can I do it like this? Just build these in stretches like that. Yeah. Is there an issue with any of those things being stamped down like that? Doesn't look like it. Two. So unpause that. Also, take a look at this line manager. Oh, no, we gotta have stations in first. So I'm gonna put a station in. I guess not right there. I was going to put a station in right there. I did do the faster curves, yeah. In and out of the stations. I think I've got some straight pieces on the end of that curve. I don't care that track already exists. It's fine. Okay. It's here. Over here a bit, I guess. And then move this up to connect to that. Now what I need on this is another storage bucket. Bring in the sand. That, basically. These all need to be unload stations. Sand. And, all modules empty. I'm at 1. Then we also need a hydrogen requester here too. I want a small one. Should have one someplace around. We're using a lot of hydrogen. Here we are. This. But this will actually be for the whole bank of stations that don't exist yet. But the whole bank. So put that in there. Can I get a pipe up and over this station, though? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. That'll work. What I'll do is go to here for now. And then go to... No, I want to go to here for now. And come down this way. Into there, but that doesn't need to be that fast. Downgrade that, please. And then same thing here. You go into there. And then that pipe will be used for other stations that we may, in theory, put here. Now it's not a thing. I forgot to turn that on, so we didn't get a train built. And then we also need to have belt going here. We'll do, again, a U-shaped 2 for now. I think that'll be fine for sand. One of each of these. Excuse me there, truck. Thank you. Get the truck out of the way. And that. And I also don't care that those will all empty like that because they won't request until they're all empty. And, that means they'll be able to unload a full train. 2 full trains, actually. Because they'll each hold 240 and the train will hold 120 per car. That'll actually be able to unload 2 full trains, so we won't ever have that issue. And then this here will be, we'll have to have, it'll have a little bit of a buffer to it, but that'll be okay. We're going to allow for pickup here for now. That might get automated later. Or will get automated some more later, but that's fine. And then we'll need to run some of this sand into there as well. So let's do that just to get that ready to go. I'm going to put a truck thingy in here. And we'll fill that bucket up. That'll fill the station up. The station's going to need a name. We'll call this Sand Mine 2. I guess. Train station. We'll call this Base Sand Train Station. And then I think we can go into the line manager thing here. You got the hydrogen at least. And you're going into that line, which we're going to call something other than this. I'll call this Sand Central. Okay. And then we add stops. And that's going to be this one. And add stop. This one. So let's see here. Depart condition. Empty. Yep. All accepted products. That's fine. And this will leave if full of all provided products. Okay. Sand Central. Sand Central. Interesting, too, that once you've built a station, this module, these modules, all have the same names. What could go wrong? Well, that could go wrong. Or is that straight piece? This straight piece is in the end, isn't it? Yeah. That's why. Hope you come out of the station with all this hydrogen, you know, equipped. We can also change the color palette, which that seems to make the most sense for sand. That's kind of a neat thing. But we can also say what this thing is. Okay, let's do that too. Sand. Holy scrolly sand. I can also do sand. And then that tells us too that it's a sand train line. Oh, trains. I don't know yet. We're finding out right now. We can also add other conditions, like if you want to have a time passed, or if you want to have whatever, you can do that. You can also add stations to a group. So let's say we wanted to, and I'm going to do this, loaders before unloaders. Let's say we had multiple sand stations, like all over the map. And we wanted to say, you can pick up from whatever one you want. We can add stations to this group, and then we can have them delivered to the same place. And then the one train will go and handle all of it. We can also have the opposite too. If we had one sand mine feeding a bunch of different places, or a combination thereof, we can do that too. What are you? Why are you still having a heck of a time getting in stuff? Is that are the trucks, the small trucks, that overworked? Looks like it. Because we have plenty of vehicle parts now. So it's just a... Wait a minute. Nope, they're picking up. They're able to pick up from there. It's just a truck time thing. Let's just do that then. Who cares? I did. We got plenty of unity now. This is still struggling. How about you? Yeah, you're doing all right, and this one's jam-packed. And so, I mean, not jam-packed. It's 80%, over 80. Whatever that said percent, 87%. So, yep. Everything's filling up. Oh, I never built that either. Let's do an unpause, a full global unpause on this whole build here. That way, anything that needed to be built, which includes this, can be. And anything else that I missed that needs to be built will also get built then. I knew there was one thing left. Rain's out. There it goes. Ew. I think. Yeah. There we go. Better. Yeah, so these are more a little bit between. I mean, because they're not as easy as Factorio's trains, because you have to deliver the parts to them. So they did indeed load up. It's quick, yeah, they're quick little effers. 90 kph. That's pretty fast. We loaded up the sand pretty quickly there, so we have plenty of sand. Let's do this again, and over there. Thank you. Almost. The gates are down on the crossings, by the way. I don't know if you all saw that. A truck driving there. We're not quite getting to 90, but we don't have that big of straightaways to do so. It's like so. Yeah, the gates go down on the crossings. I see that one just went down. The truck stopped. Like, damn it, train, get out of the way. And here we are. Braking force and everything. Nice. But they accelerate pretty quickly because in that one in that straightaway already got to basically 90 in that straightaway. It did get to 90 in that straightaway, so it's pretty good. And so they'll keep bringing in sand here. So we should not allow pickups here. And we shouldn't need to have deliveries here either. You do not need these trucks anymore then because we have trains. There we go. We're good to go now. Iron is whining. It's whining about dirt. Dirt is probably backed up. Yep, it's backed up. All right, you can move. And we'll do this. Do this. Keep it going. Now see if we can keep up the supply. Yeah, well, sand is a good thing to start with because while we do need a fair amount of sand, we don't need a ridiculous amount of sand. So, I mean, that's already been all claimed. But we'll see, because we can always add more trains to the loop. Then we just need to have... Yeah, it's already on its way back. It's carrying 480 at a time, so it's not too bad. But we can always add more trains to the loop. We just need to have passing points. Which I have to figure out how to do, but for now. I'm not gonna worry about it. So once this is full, then these start backing up. Then the trains will stop coming. Now I also assume, by the way, that yeah, this as soon as the train loads, how fast? Come along, train. Here it comes. I wonder how fast the this effectively fills back up again based on, well, I guess if we're hauling 480, this already has 240 in it, so that's half of the train load ready to get buffered through it at a rate of 240 per minute. And then there's that much more here too. So this is done loading. Well, we're filling at a rate of max of 200 because that's the belt speed. So we're filling in less than 2.5 minutes. Well, tell me what the loop time is on this train. Anyway. I don't see any loop time. But nevertheless, it's definitely longer than 2.5 minutes because this got backed up, you know, in that amount of time. All right, good. That's full now. That full 480 is coming in. They had claimed all 480 the first time. Looks like they're going to claim most of it this time too. All of it this time. Immediately. Where all is that going? That's going down here, which is empty. Which is filling, but it's empty. This here, empty. Definitely had need of sand being brought in, because this is just dead. I mean, they're scooping still here, but they're scooping out rock now. I don't think they're getting any sand that's appreciable here. I'm going to let them finish this for reasons that don't matter, and then we're going to fill this hole back in. That tiny little bit of sand there is too much to fiddle with. Sand is very imprecise, I guess. Oh, hey, this is still funny. I'm going to go ahead and unity these down, maybe. Hopper maybe is still an issue. And that's just a trucking issue. Okay. Allow for pickups for now. Here? It already is. Or over here. Could still, yeah. I kind of want to see though, if this can keep up with it or not. What am I forgetting to do? Oh, let's check on the station. Oh, we're still good. Wow, really? Oh yeah, you're gonna send the rocket off here shortly. At source? Yeah, I could. I don't think I want to, but I could. And you're whining about dirt. Yeah, dirt. I probably really need a parallel belt here that carries the dirt out of there and where it needs to go, but I can't really be bothered. Okay, so with that mining going on, much more iron here? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. And it's gone. Not much more iron here on this level, but we can dig down a bit more. A fair bit more. Quite a bit more. Down into this bottom of this mountain here. Get the rest of the iron out of there. We did pick up or use a bit of these to go into space, which makes sense. Stage another rocket, because that one just went. And, what's next? Well... oh. I don't think we're quite ready for upgrading the station again, the space station again yet. We really might need more copper being made here. I keep waffling about it, but we also might need more silicon. So, uh-oh, slag is backed up. That's a problem. That's probably what copper's problem is. They can't output slag. Oh, jeez. We need more trucks, which means more hydrogen usage. Or we need to really get going on the trains. The problem with getting going further on trains is then I'm a little bit stuck because my base is a cluster F. I really did not design for trains. I mean, we did a little bit here. Like this, I could accept trains into here pretty easily. But like, I mean, we're mining copper right here, so I don't really want to train in copper at this point. Iron, we could train the iron in from here, like go around and come into here or something. Yeah. You know? Ugh. Move everything. Exactly. That's where I'm getting at. That's where I'm getting stuck to, is moving everything. And I don't know if I want to move everything. Sand is all registered again. Where's the train? Did I miss it? Oh, still unloading. Okay. Iron train to zone. Okay. I'll let you have your EverQuest references then. No idea at all. I think... So... Shit. The idea here would be to have trains to bring in fuel. Trains to bring in coal, broken glass, salt, limestone, basically one of everything here. And then kind of sort it here. Trains to take the slag out. So much slag. You and you and you and you and you. So this station here, if we condense this limestone with that limestone, which we could do. Graphene here. Actually, where's that limestone go? Oh, it's on the same level as the sand there. And then it goes into here. Could do that, or we could just have two. Kind of a mega station. Need someone aggro too many of the mob in the brackets. Ah. Going to the zone to escape with a train of them. Ah, yeah, yep. Yeah, Working out what needs to be transported the most. Is that something we can do here? Yes. Rock. But that is misleading because most of that rock delivery... Well, no, that's not a true statement. I was going to say most of that rock delivery is here, but it's not here. It's all the rock being delivered down here. So I guess the way what I should do is I should have a train system that picks up the rock from the various places. But if I'm going to do that, I need bidirectional trains, or two-way tracks, two tracks, dual tracks. I really need a real train network here, which means probably moving these farms. Coming through here with the train, just next to the building there, or the town there, moving concrete, moving whatever all the... Oh, this is waste. Sorry, this is concrete. Limestone mining should be fine there. Moving nuclear. Geez, maybe we put nuclear in that hole. Once we can, or we could swing it around and put it over here maybe. But coming through, like right through here with two-way tracks or dual tracks, I may want to take out, this sort of stub of this mountain here, kind of thing, to get to go straight through here eventually. But picking up all the rock, which we have a lot of it being belted now, so maybe we don't need to pick up so much of the rock. But the rock, the slag, and the dirt, the waste products, is really a big problem. Slag is not a small problem. Iron is a problem. But also, iron is only going from here to here, but also down here. And this is trips in 3 months, which is 3 minutes. So if we expanded this out, does that change the order of things? Hydrogen, but that was me probably... fudging things. Move things closer together. Yes and no. Moving things... Arranging things more logically, maybe. Yeah. Having things... I mean, we'll have to have a massive train station for the town. I'm thinking about moving the town, which will be a hassle, but I'm thinking about moving the town. But it's only hassle once. But having a massive train station for the town so we can deliver each individual food item to the town, that seems like a thing to do. But having, build areas like these where these small things that are being delivered and picked up, but having them maybe share storage or deliveries for the trains, I think is what you're getting at, Graspian. So, I mean, we could in theory have like a central station area that delivered, a lot of these items in. Yeah, that delivered a lot of these items in. So like steel, for example. Like we use steel here, which we need more steel. Holy crap. Although I think I'll just de-unityify these. No, please, thank you. Like steel's used here. Steel's used in a lot of places. This is an extensive example, but if I delivered steel to a station somewhere here, I could also share it with things like rail making, which is full now, by the way. I could also share it with things like appliances. Maybe this one is one build with all of its deliveries in it. We can share it with furnishings here. So we can do things like that where we bring similar things in together. Just kind of, how do we arrange everything? How do we bring everything in together? But you kind of have that in Factorio in a way too, although you don't have as many items in Factorio, so it's not as big of a deal. There's so many items in this game that's where it kind of becomes a little bit overwhelming. Is the problem with steel a supply issue, or is it a cartage issue? It's a cartage issue. Now, what I would like, statistically, is not just how many trips they're making. I guess this is how much they're delivering too. But it's not even that. It's how much time they're spending on trips that's the big problem. So, like, steel, they're having to go from here or here all the way over to here to deliver it. They're spending a lot of time driving that. They're only carrying 60 at a time, but they're carrying it a long way. So it's not even that I want to see how much they're carrying, it's how much time they're spending, how much time is spent carrying items. But either way, rock is a huge pain in the ass. But I think we can simplify that a bit. If we take rock from here, right, throughput issue rather than production issue. Yes. If we take rock from here and we bring it closer to this dumping site, then that makes things a bit better. Right now we're shoving so much rock down this line though that it's basically never not backed up, which means that this is constantly full. More dedicated transport. Yes and no. I mean, yes, because then they aren't jumping jobs. So, like, I could put more trucks on this so they weren't jumping around so much. Yeah. I also want to get them dumping into here. Dumping rock and slag into here pretty soon. So we'll do that too. And at that point, I also don't think I want this truck dump order on these anymore. I think that's part of the problem, is the trucks are taking this rock from this place, and you don't necessarily want them to. That one's not. That one's not. What are you scheduled to dump here? Let's allow you to have slag. And then let's do this massive dump order here. Take out this mining order here. For reasons, and then we'll take that out too. And they're just about done down here. Although, like I said, I think all they got left is rock. Probably doesn't matter. Oh. You can't just dump it right there? This damn game. Okay, take out this, that, this, that. You can't reach those spots. This here. That better? Whiner? So, I kind of wish we had that It's not just how much is being carried, but how much time is spent carrying it. That would be better for me. But slag is definitely a problem. So a parallel belt from the smelting areas, taking the slag, the way the rock is going. Problem is I change where it's being dumped all the time. Did you go get your last supper already? Jeez. Not grim or nothing. I don't know what your problem is. Yeah, that help with that. I could also do accept assigned only and keep it to the 4 trucks that are assigned there. That might be helpful too. Oh, yeah. Take out some of this. You need more mind control. Nope. For mine. Alright, Graspian. Good luck tomorrow. Assume your surgery is going to conflict with you popping onto the premiere. So, good luck tomorrow, and hopefully we'll hear from you in another day or two, presumably, after you get through the surgery and are into recovery and things. Good luck. Get well soon and all those things. Is this making a dent in the sand that we need? Not really. But the problem is still it's dependent upon trucks. You know, we're then shipping the sand from here to those 2 places. No idea what you're watching will be? Alrighty, yeah. Which is great, but yeah, not great enough. So how do signals work in this? Because I kind of didn't really watch Bold Viking on that one. We can do like an exclusive zone where it can only contain a single train. I'm not sure how that would work. I may need to look at some videos on that component. But I'm not sure how I would set that up with this, that is. Because you can do that. I mean, I guess what I could do is literally set this whole track as exclusive zone, and then have a spot someplace where I allow for a passing lane, and put another exclusive zone there if we add a second train in. I guess that would work. It would need to be probably somewhere in the middle. Oh, we're out of dirt spots. Hold on. Dirt. Here. And here. There, please. Go for it. I'm going to cover this area here. That might get a little close there. I might have to take some of it back out again, but that's okay. It's easier than figuring out later. This, I'm only going to go about this far, maybe not even that far, mining out the limestone, probably. Oh, and you're done. You're done. All right. This and that. Get out of there. This, go up there. You're whining about dirt. Yeah. It'll be fine. So really, when I do a build like this, where I have things being mined, so here, I should have 3 trains here. 1 for sand, 1 for dirt, 1 for rock. And then those 3 items just get sent into their train. Train goes on whatever the track system is that we develop for it. And then, the whole point of this game was to make me suffer? Well, yeah. Yeah. Of course. Let's do more of this then. And then I think I will have to do this on this side, actually. Yeah. Keep the green from being on those edges that are tough to get to. How you doing, Jonathan? So, yeah, that sand is gone in no time. We're gonna have to do this exclusive thing. Let's just play with it, I think, and it will add another train. Actually, where's that train at? There you are. Come here. We do this copy button here, and we add this into this line and say build. And then while that's getting built, hopefully, we can do this exclusive thingy. Oh, yeah. Oh, and that's where you end? No, okay. You won't go past there. It's not going to work the way that I want it to then. I think, though... Feeling a little cold? I think I still can do this more or less the way that I want to. If I take from wherever this curve actually ends, right there, and I go off this way. There? No, that's where I want it, right there. And then we know these trains are 30 blocks long. So that's... I don't want it there. Start it there instead. 20. There. Each one of these is 16. Ogrimscar, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I will give you a shout out in just a second as soon as I can click away. That's 16. That would be 32. That's fine-ish. Let's just go that many. Then we'll come back into here. And... uh-oh. Something like that, maybe? And let's unpause that rail and let it get built, and then we'll give Og a shout out. Random hat. We don't do randoms, Og. Oh, we have a new hat today, though, that's not in the list. It's new today. It is Elf. Okay, we should do the new hat. What do you think? Let's see. What was Og up to tonight? I saw it, but I forgot already. I have bad memory. Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Nice. How's that going? And Vampirismic. Thank you for the follow as well. Tentacles for Caledon? We can do that. Tentacles for Caledon. My dreads on. So then with this, I think I can set an exclusive zone. It was good. Took a small ship, then a small warship. Nice. Which I think we just do like this or so. I'm not seeing the blueness. But there's the blueness. Well, let's see what happens without footsing with it. And we'll go from there. Got a dip and rest. All right. No worries, Og. We're not sticking around too much longer. Maybe about 15 minutes or so. And that's about it for us here because, well, limestone needs more stuff to mine. All right. Let's see. You edit the area again. Let's go wider this time, maybe. Like out to there. Out to wherever that lines up properly. It's fine. This. That. Yeah, I gotta fix that. First person that said that I've said. I'm the first person in a long time that said your username correctly. Interesting. It didn't look that that tough to me, but I don't know. I guess I'm weird sometimes. And then other times I'm weird. Did that train get built yet? No. Why are they not delivering the other stuff here? Can the trucks not get there? They should be able to get there. The hydrogen fuel truck got there. What? Why are they not? There's no reason why steel, electronics, and vehicle parts should not be able to deliver there. That's just Unity build it. Who cares? We get 12.8 Unity per minute, so that was less than 3 minutes worth of Unity inbound. And we'll see what this does. I'm not sure what this is going to do as far as train occupancy, but it's part of the experimentation process, I guess, so do it. See what happens. Without the concept of signals, are the trains smart enough to avoid each other, I guess? Arrival conditions not met. Oh, because you can't go here because there's already a train on its way here. That's fine. We'll see what happens with that then. Oh, there you go. Okay, so what are they going to do? Are they going to meet? Are they going to crash? What are they going to do? What are you doing? Okay, they pass. Adam's family situation incoming. Yes. Classic. Alright, so that wasn't bad. I just need to have a spot here vaguely in the middle for them to meet and pass each other. At least one. I mean, I could do more. And I can add on to this too. So, however we want to do it. That works pretty well. That doubles my sand throughput, just like that. What is the... Can I tell what the hydrogen fuel cost is going to be here? No. You're whining about what? Ugh. Stop whining. There. Shut up. Fill it in and then we'll go from there. there anyway. Any good? Alright, so next step. What's next for the next step? Crane there. Crane here. You can't leave because the arrival conditions aren't met. This only has one train possibility. Oh, that's the problem, though. What if I set this to 2? That lets you leave because now this one's empty because that one just left. Interesting. And you should pull into here and stop, right? Yep, right there. And that'll zoom through. Proceed. Alright. And I like having those as blue curves because then the trains don't really slow down or anything. Alright. Let's see. Dirt is nearly ready to move again already. What it is. This is also what it is, but they're not really dumping over there anymore. It's kind of all going in here now. We do need to level this off. I'm going to allow for rock here. And we need to bring an excavator down to level this down here. Let's see, you can go all the way to this one. Take one of these guys who are nearly done with their assigned tasks here. And we'll take these guys here. And you can go here. And we can take all of this to there. Gravy. Okay, let's take an inventory of the hydrogen at this point. None. Lots. None. Almost none. Still. How about this, though? That's basically full. That's basically, well, nearly full. And why in the heck is this not working? Oh, we're out of crude. Okay, well, that's a horse of a different color. This is full. This is full. We're waiting for crude, which means we need to either upgrade an existing outpost here. We're making 120 and 120. We could upgrade one of them. Or we could add the third one in. I think it's a 6 and 1/2 dozen the other thing. Let's add the third one in here. And see what happens. We bring in those parts, I hope. Trucks. This is nearly full. That's good. Yeah, they're bringing them in. One more truckload. Is that it right there? Yep. Okay. Beat it. We need people for that, but I think it's 50. It'll be all right. I'm only gonna let that make 60 at 36 people. I'm only gonna let that make 60 for now, but I think that'll be enough to make a difference in the overall supply of crude. Because we're not really using all of it. I mean, we kind of should be. These guys should be using 120 together, 120. We should be using 360 crude non-stop. Why we're not? I don't really know. Or maybe we kind of are. Maybe that's why that one's dead. That could be. Oh, we need to also take this name. And, put it here. 3. I think I need more vegetables. It'll be a matter of degrees. What's that? Come full circle. Uh-huh. We need more sugar. Step that up another notch. This is full. This could probably use a little bit more soybeans, but we're basically full there too. But we are allowing this to be used for other things, so I guess that's okay. I guess. Probably fine. And then here we have poppies. I paused this. The other thing we talked about was turning, or not having this power here, because these are barely moving anyways. We're not really getting enough steam production to really generate that much power here. Ran with the 360 thing and tripped. I gotcha. Yeah, we never really get enough power here, so this is kind of pointless. Just wasting stuff. Let's take that out, take this out. Unity. That, please. And we'll just take this here into there. And just turn it into water directly, as opposed to trying to eke a tiny bit of power out of it. I will probably adjust that pipe though. That looks stupid. That one going up just to come back down again. Yeah. Delete this. Delete this. Delete that. Please. Yeah, just like that. Goes in there. That's better. Still looks stupid going over like this. I guess I could reconfigure that too, because I could put this over here. The issue is, of course, that I would need to put in, or I need to move that balancer then too. No, this has to go up by one more. I have to go there. Should be fine. could do that. I don't think it matters that much, though. The same thing needs to happen over here, though, too. This one doesn't have the extra coming in there. Comes in over here, so that's even better. Let's see, Unity, a bunch of this. Copy this one. And let's go right in there. And then you can drop down to there and into there. You can come in like this. That. And then this one can come out and into there. Oh, wait, that wasn't right. And this goes, and that can go. What do you output? Before. Yeah, you don't really need to be Type 2. Not that it matters that much, but you don't. Trying to eke a tiny little bit of, steam out of that is kind of pointless. So. Move it from this way into there. You come out. No. You go delete right there. Put this up here, but instead we do priority in from there. That. That. Is deleted. Do that to look nicer. There we go. Okay. That's better too, because we were kind of being lied to about how much power we had capacity of producing because of things like that. Now these here are running. They're running pretty well because they are burning trash and biomass to produce that power. So they're much better, going much better. Is your whining problem here now? Ugh. It's fine. Don't worry about that little spot. Fine. This can be removed. It's still dumping. Here. Out to there now. You just keep scooping that stuff out. We'll just keep dumping more dirt. More dirt. Let's see. Dirt boys. Edit. Come over here. And do like this. Do like this. Do like this. Do like this. And we'll keep going. Shut up. Don't need that many trucks here, I guess, now. Take a couple of those out. Alright, so, I think we're in an okay spot. Sand is still not backing up. So we might need some more sand trains just to get enough sand in here. I guess I could also calculate how much sand we're actually using. Although it's getting a little bit better, but we're using a lot to make this. We're using 96 here, times 2, because there's also 96 being used up here. That's 200 basically right there. And then copper's using 6 plus 6 times 2, so that's 24. So we're using a little over 200 per minute. And this train is most definitely not carrying any more than 480 times 2 in a round trip is got to be at least 4 minutes. So we're not moving enough sand right now. We'll see if we can move some more. We'll have to do that next time. Trucks have gone yellow for the first time this stream and maybe also last stream, which is kind of good. It's mostly these guys that are not busy. These ones are still pretty busy, but we'll see what we can do about that. Coming soon, I think next time we'll move these 4 fields someplace else. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we can do it. Maybe putting them up here or something. They need water, though, which is right there. We could also put them like out here, but then they got a long way to drive in to drop off their materials, so I don't necessarily want to do that either. Finally, we could put them near the coastline and give them desalinated water, but then comes the problem, well, how much coastline are we going to actually have available for doing things like that? So we have to kind of balance all those things. Not sure what the best choice is at this point, but we'll figure that out too. And then we can maybe put that double track main line through, start moving the rest of this stuff too, and put that double track main line through here. We'll have to deal with nuclear though in order to do it any further than this point, but we could always stop it here somewhere and just have a split off going onto this rail to deal with sand, and then we can deal with the other stuff the other way. But we'll see how that plays out. But for now, let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. Those of you on the YouTubes, you are on your own unless you come over to Twitch to join us for the raid, which I would appreciate if you did. Let's raid DC. He's playing Satisfactory. Yeah, let's raid him. Before we do that, though, make sure that if you aren't already, check out my YouTube page. We do a bunch of games there. Right now, I'm kind of stuck on Planet Crafter, the toxicity update. It's really cool. So check that out if you're interested. And then also there's plenty of older content there too, including stream archives. And then you can also come to Discord and join me and the rest of the Chill Gaming friends, hosted by Calidorn, Jeff, Lana, and I, and me. And you know, come and hang out, talk about games, technology, share memes, make fun of Calidorn, and kind of, you know, whatever else comes up. We have a game night on Friday nights. Last night we played golf with your friends. That's a very common game for us, but it's not exclusive. We play games that are easy to get into, though you don't have to be there week to week if you aren't able to make it all the time, and they're cheap or free. That one is cheap. Many of them are free. And then this week tomorrow night is Sunday Shenanigans. We are playing RV There Yet. Jeff, Lana, and I played last week. Hopefully IT Machinists will be able to join us this week. And we'll see how far we get in the escape from the national park or whatever it is we're in. Otherwise, we'll... and then next week we'll be back again. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday should be full stream schedule next week. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.